Hello dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you subject Maths in Standard 8th. In this video, we will continue with our chapter number 6, Factorization of Algebraic Expressions. We will solve questions from practice set 6.4. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side. Press the bell icon also to get my all videos of Standard 8th. Practice set 6.4. Question is simplify. Children, you all know simplify means what? Either we have to apply the formula or we have to factorize the given expressions. There are various given algebraic expression. In the question number 1 only we can see that 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 algebraic expressions are given. So we will have to see where we can apply the formula, where we can factorize, and then after applying the formula, after getting the factors of each and every expression, we will have to check similar factors and we can cancel them, and after cancelling we will get the answer. So let us see. As we all know, all these formulae we have been using, since our practice set 5.2, 5.3. So let us use this formula. Whichever formula is applicable to given expression, we will have to apply that formula, or if it is possible to factorize, we will have to factorize the expression and then we can cancel it. So let us see. If you practice it properly, it is very easy. First question I have written as it is. In solution also we will have to write the question once again. It is m square minus n square. This is first expression. Second expression is m plus n whole square in denominator. Multiply by m square plus mn plus n square. Third expression, and fourth is again in the denominator m cube minus n cube. Now see children, first expression is m square minus n square. Here we can apply the formula. We all know this third formula, a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. This formula can be written in the other way also, like this. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b in first bracket and a minus b in the second bracket. The other way I have written this. Right hand side is written on the left hand side and left hand side is written on the right hand side. So a square minus b square means a plus b, a minus b. Same way here we can write m square minus n square means m plus n, m minus n. A plus b, a plus b, a minus b. So in this way here we can apply m square minus n square means what? M plus n in first bracket and m minus n in the second bracket. So we have applied the formula here and we have got these two factors of m square minus n square, m plus n, m minus n. Now let us see this expression in the denominator, m plus n whole square. Here instead of using formula, we will be writing this bracket 2 times, because we all know square means multiplying itself by itself 2 times, correct? If I want to write square of 5, so I can write 25 directly, or I can write 5 into 5 also. Okay, so 5 into 5 I can write here. Same way m plus n whole square means I can write this bracket 2 times. Why I am going to write 2 times, that you will get to know after solving this full sum. So instead of applying the formula of a plus b whole square, I am not going to apply this formula here. I will be writing the bracket 2 times, m plus n into m plus n, multiply by. Now see children, here trinomial is there, but instead of factorizing this trinomial, I am going to write this trinomial as it is. As it is I am going to write. Why I am writing as it is, we will get to know when we solve this full sum. We will do the factorization of all this. Okay, I am writing this as it is only. I will put inside the bracket. I have written this expression as it is only. I have put it inside the bracket. Now let us see m cube minus n cube. Which formula we can apply? We can apply this formula which we have learned in this lesson. A cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b in first bracket, a square plus ab plus b square in the second bracket. So this formula m cube minus n cube. m cube minus n cube. For this particular expression we will be using this formula, a minus b in first bracket. Here we are having m minus n in first bracket. In second bracket there will be a square plus ab plus b square. So a is m and b is n. So it means what? M square plus mn plus n square. So in this way, here we have applied formula. For first expression we have applied formula. Second expression we have not applied the formula. We have written the bracket 2 times. Third expression we have not applied the formula. We have written third expression as it is. Fourth expression we have applied the formula. In this way we have got the factors. Now let us see which are the same brackets, similar brackets. As multiplication is there, division is there, we can cancel numerator with denominator, denominator with numerator. So cancel whichever brackets we can cancel them. Here we can see m plus n, same brackets we can cancel. M minus n, numerator, denominator, denominator, numerator we can cancel. In same way or in cross way also we can cancel. Then here we can see m square plus mn plus n square and m square plus mn plus n square cancel. So these many brackets are cancelled. In numerator we can see that all the brackets are cancelled. Here 2 brackets were there, they are cancelled. Here 1 bracket was there, it is cancelled. So nothing is there means always 1 is there. When nothing is there in the numerator means always 1 is there. And in denominator we can see that this bracket is cancelled. Only m plus n is remaining. So m plus n we can write in the denominator. So when numerator all brackets are cancelled, always write 1. When all terms, all variables, all coefficient, everything is cancelled in numerator, always write 1. And in denominator, if everything is cancelled, we don't write the denominator only. But in numerator, if everything is cancelled, always write 1. So in this way, we have got this answer after simplification 1 upon m plus n. Now let us see this question number 2. A square plus 10a plus 21. This is trinomial. And we all have seen in 6.1 how to factorize a trinomial. The first term having coefficient 1. So we have to find out the factors, 2 factors of constant term. As constant term sign is plus sign, we will have to find out 2 factors of constant term whose addition should be the coefficient of middle term. So in this way we will be solving this first expression. Down in the denominator also same trinomial is there, quadratic trinomial. We all know how to find out. So we have to find out the factors of 7 whose subtraction should be 6. And here a square minus 1, that means a square minus b square formula we will be applying. And a plus 3, nothing is there, no square, no cube. So we have to keep this expression as it is. So let us see one by one we will do. As I have told you, this first expression we will solve as we have solved in 6.1. I will show here rough work. In rough work I will be showing. This is our first expression, a square plus 10a plus 21. So we have to find out 2 factors of 21 whose addition should be 10. Correct? So 3 7s are 21, we all know. And 3 plus 7 is 10. So we will be splitting the middle term, a square plus, in place of 10a what we will be writing, plus 3a plus 7a, because plus sign is there. So this middle sign should be given to both the factors 3 and 7. So it can be written as 3a plus 7a plus 21, last term, and first term we write as it is. In place of middle term we will be writing these 2 terms. 3a plus 7a is 10a. Now what we do, I suggest you all to watch the video of 6.1 once again, so that you will be getting full idea how we have solved quadratic trinomials, how we have factorized these trinomials. So we will find out the common from first and second term, then third and fourth term. From first and second term a is common. From first term a is taken out common, a is remaining, plus sign is there. Second term a is taken out common, 3 remaining, plus sign is there. From third and fourth term 7 is common because 21 is divisible by 7, so 7 is common. A remaining, and 7 3s are 21, so a plus 3 bracket is common. We write a plus 3 bracket one time, and in second bracket a plus 7. In this way we find out the factors. Otherwise, from these factors we all know we have to find out the factors of 21 whose addition should be 10. So we have got these two factors 3 and 7. So by watching this trinomial you can directly write the factors. How we can directly write the factors? Here first term is a plus there will be 3 and then a plus there will be 7. In this way directly by observing only you can write the factors. Otherwise you will have to solve this in rough work and then write down the factors. So in solution I will be writing the sum again, a square plus 10a plus 21 upon a square plus 6a minus 7 into a square minus 1 upon a plus 3. Now see children, a square minus 1 I will be writing as 1 square. Okay, 1 can be written as 1 square also because we have to apply the formula here. Now see the factors of this first expression. I have got a plus 3 and a plus 7, so I will be writing here a plus 3 a plus 7 upon. Now factors of a square plus 6a minus 7 I will have to find out. A square plus 6a minus 7, that means we have to find out the factors of 7 whose subtraction should be 6, correct, because 7 is having minus sign. So we have to find out factors of 7 whose subtraction should be 6. So we all know 7 ones are 7. In such a cases when we have to find out subtraction, this middle term sign should be given to bigger number and the smaller number will have minus sign. If bigger number have plus sign, smaller number will have minus sign. And then we can write it as a square minus plus 7a minus 1a, or you can write minus 1 into minus 7 also. Sorry, minus 1 into plus 7 also. So minus 1a, this middle term we have to split into minus 1a plus 7a and minus 7. Last term we have to write as it is. Again from first and second term we have to take out common. We can see a is common. From first term a is taken out common, 1a is remaining. From second term a is taken out common, 1 is remaining. Plus 7 is common in third and fourth term, so we take out 7 common. From third term 7 is taken out common, a is remaining, minus sign is there. 7 ones are 7, so a minus 1 bracket is common, we write one time, and in second bracket this a plus 7 can be written. So in this way by doing in rough you can get the factors a minus 1 and a plus 7, or otherwise when you directly write the factors of 7 whose subtraction should be 6, they are plus 7 and minus 1, so you can directly write a plus 7 and a minus 1. In this way directly you can write these two brackets here. Multiply by here a square minus 1 square, a square minus 1 square. Here we can apply the formula a square minus b square is equal to a plus b in first bracket, a minus b in the second bracket. This is our formula, and here we can apply to this a square minus 1 square. So here we have to write a plus 1 in first bracket, a minus 1 in second bracket. So in this way the factors of a square minus 1 square will be a plus 1 and a minus 1. So here I can write a plus 1, a minus 1. In denominator single terms are there, I will be writing in the bracket a plus 3. We cannot do anything here. Now we have to cancel the same brackets from numerator and denominator. So I can cancel a plus 7 bracket, a plus 3 bracket. Here by mistake I have written b, I should write 1. Okay, a plus 1 and a minus 1 we have got. So I should write 1 here. So this a minus 1 bracket is getting cancelled. So is equal to what is remaining now? In the numerator this a plus 1 is remaining, and in denominator all the brackets are getting cancelled. So if in denominator all the brackets are getting cancelled, we should not write anything. Our answer is a plus 1. Now see this next sum. 8x cube minus 27y cube upon 4x square minus 9y square. By observing the expressions only, you will get to know here we have to apply a cube minus b cube formula, and here we have to apply a square minus b square formula. But the term should be in the proper cube. So you all know how to write in the proper cube, because 8x cube is there. In rough work I will be showing. 8x cube minus 27y cube. So it can be written as 2 cube and x cube as it is, minus 27 can be written as 3 cube and y cube as it is. So this is in combined, how can be written? 2x whole cube minus 3y whole cube. Similarly, 4x square minus 9y square. 4 is square of 2, so 2 square into x square, minus 9 is square of 3, so 3 square into y square. So they can be written as 2x whole square minus 3y whole square. So let us write 8x cube means 2x whole cube, then 27y cube means 3y whole cube, upon 4x square means 2x whole square minus 3y whole square. Now which formula we can apply here? For 2x whole cube minus 3y cube, we can apply a cube minus b cube, this formula, a cube minus b cube. So here this formula, a cube minus b cube. So here a is 2x, b is 3y. So first bracket a minus b means 2x minus 3y. Second bracket a square plus ab into b square. So we will be applying this formula here. Okay, I will write here. The formula is a cube, sorry, minus is there. So a cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b in first bracket, and second bracket a square plus ab plus b square. This formula we will be applying to this 2x cube minus 3y cube. So in first bracket it will be a minus b means 2x minus 3y, and in second bracket a square plus ab plus b square, that means 2x square plus 2x into 3y plus 3y square. So we will have to solve this second bracket. First bracket will be as it is, 2x minus 3y, and in second bracket what will be there? 2x square. 2 square is 4, so 4x square plus 3 2s are 6xy plus 9y square. So this answer we have got here, 2x minus 3y in first bracket, and in second bracket we have got 4x square plus 6xy plus 9y square upon. Now for this particular bracket, this expression in the denominator, a square minus b square, we can apply this formula, a square minus b square, first bracket a plus b, second bracket a minus b. So our a is 2x square minus b is 3y square. So in first bracket a plus b means 2x plus 3y, in second bracket a minus b means 2x minus 3y. So apply the formula, 2x plus 3y and 2x minus 3y. So 2x minus 3y, 2x minus 3y cancelled. We get 4x square plus 6xy plus 9y square upon 2x plus 3y. Okay, so in this way you will have to check which formula can be applied, how to factorize and get the answer. So in this way this is the answer of our sum. Now let us go on next sum. Now let us see this fourth sum, x square minus 5x minus 24. This is trinomial. This can be factorized by getting the two factors of constant term whose subtraction should be the middle term. Here x square minus 64 is there. Minus 64 can be written as 8 square. So a square minus b square formula can be applied. Here in this bracket x minus 8 whole square. Bracket square is there, so bracket can be written 2 times. Here we cannot do anything. We have to write these two brackets as it is. So let us see how to solve the sum. I have written the sum in the solution once again. Same. Now let us see in the rough work. This first expression, x square minus 5x minus 24, this expression is trinomial. In trinomial we find the two factors of constant term. Constant term is having minus sign, so two factors of constant term whose subtraction should be the coefficient of middle term. Middle term coefficient is 5. So two factors of 24 are 8 3s are 24. We all know that. So when 8 minus 3 is 5, when this middle term is having minus sign, bigger number should get minus sign and smaller number should get plus sign. In this way we have to decide the signs. Then directly if you want to write the two factors without solving second and third step, because in our fair work we will be directly writing the factors. We are not going to show all these solutions. We are going to write directly factors of our expression. So how to write direct fractions? Variable is x. Variable of our expression is x. So in first bracket we write x minus 8 and in second bracket we will be writing x plus 3. It is that much simple. So here I will be writing x minus 8, x plus 3 upon these brackets as it is. I am writing x plus 3 and x plus 8. Now for this expression x square as it is I am writing, in place of 64 I will write 8 square. We all know 64 is square of 8. And in denominator expression is x minus 8 whole square. So this bracket can be written 2 times. X minus 8, x minus 8. Instead of applying the formula here, we will be writing the bracket 2 times. Now here x square minus 8 square, we can apply the formula of a square minus b square. A plus b in first bracket, a minus b in the second bracket. So x square minus 8 square can be written as x plus 8 in the first bracket, x minus 8 in the second bracket. So if you want you can cancel few brackets here only. X minus 8 with x minus 8, x plus 3 with x plus 3. So what is remaining here? In the numerator x square minus 8 square is remaining. In the denominator this x plus 8 and x minus 8, these two brackets are remaining. Now in the numerator we will be applying this formula. We will be writing x plus 8 and x minus 8, x plus 8, x minus 8, and denominator also x plus 8, x minus 8 is there. We can cancel all these brackets, x plus 8 with x plus 8, x minus 8 with x minus 8. All the brackets are cancelled. So what is remaining? 1 remaining. Nothing is there. Everything is cancelled means 1 is there. 1 is always there. Now let us see this question number 5. I have written the question in the solution as it is. There is division of expression. So this division should be first converted into multiplication, because when division is there we cannot cancel the brackets. When multiplication is there then only we can cancel the brackets. So first convert it. While converting in the multiplication we write first term as it is. That means first fraction as it is we will have to write. And for conversion of division into multiplication we write the second expression In place of numerator we write denominator, in place of denominator we will be writing numerator. X square minus 4 in numerator, it will go in the numerator, and 3x square minus 7x minus 6 will go in the denominator. In this way we have to convert division into multiplication. Now let us find the factors one by one. 3x square minus x minus 12. Sorry, not minus 12, it is 2. 2 is there. So we have to find the factors of 3 2s are 6, because the coefficient of first term is bigger than 1. When the coefficient of first term is bigger than 1, we all know how to find the factors. We have to multiply this coefficient with the constant term. It will be 6. Sign of this term, it is minus 6. So we have to find the factors of 6 whose subtraction should be the coefficient of middle term. Coefficient of middle term, nothing is there, means 1 is there. So we have to find two factors of 6 whose subtraction should be the middle term, 1. We all know 3 2s are 6. So bigger number should have this minus sign. This middle term sign should be given to bigger number, and smaller number should have plus sign. Now let us solve this. First term we write as it is. In place of middle term we write these two terms, minus 3x plus 2x, and last term we write as it is, minus 2. So middle term we have split. Now from first and second term 3x is common. First term 3x is taken out, common, 3 is common. From x square x is common, 1x is remaining. Minus from second term full 3x is taken out common, so 1 remaining. Plus from third and fourth term 2 is common. From third term 2 is taken out common, x is remaining. From fourth term 2 is taken out common, so 1 is remaining. We are getting 2 bracket, x minus 1, 3x plus 2. X minus 1 common bracket and 3x plus 2 in the second bracket. So we write here x minus 1, 3x plus 2. In the denominator, second expression is x square minus 7x plus 12. Here 12 is there. Okay. So first term is having coefficient 1. So we will directly find out the factors of constant term. Two factors of constant term whose addition should be plus. That means whose addition should be the middle term, 7. Two factors of 12 whose addition should be 7. So 3 4s are 7. 3 and 4. Both the numbers should have sign of middle term, minus minus, because plus is there, because we have found out two factors of 12 whose addition should be middle term. So both these factors should have the sign of middle term. And here, as the coefficient of first term is 1, we can directly write down the factors, variable of first term. So in this way we can write x minus 3, x minus 4. Now x square minus 4 can be written as x square minus 2 square. Okay, 4 can be written as 2 square. So here we can apply the formula. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b. That we can do in the next step. X square minus 2 square will be equal to x plus 2 and x minus 2. Now let us see this next expression, fourth expression. 3x square minus 7x minus 6. Again this first term is having coefficient bigger than 1. So we have to find the factors of product of coefficient of first term and constant term. 3 6 are 18. Minus sign is there, so that is minus 18. So we have to find out the factors of 18 whose subtraction should be the middle term. Middle term is 7. So 9 2s are 18, we all know. 9 minus 2 is 7. So bigger number should have minus sign, because middle term is sign is minus. So bigger number should have minus sign, smaller number should have plus sign. Now let us solve this. 3x square, this can be 7x can be split into two terms, minus 9x plus 2x minus 6 as it is. From these two terms 3x can be taken out common. From 3x square 3 and x taken out common. What is remaining? X remaining. From 9x 3x can be taken out common. X cancel. 3 3s are 9. Correct. Plus 2x and 6. What is common? 2 is common. From 2x, 2 is taken out common, x remaining, minus sign is there, 2 3s are 6. So x minus 3 bracket is common. We write one time this bracket, and second bracket we write 3x plus 2. So here we write x minus 3 and 3x plus 2. Now whichever bracket is possible to cancel, we will cancel 3x plus 2, 3x plus 2. Remaining brackets cannot be cancelled. So I will be writing x plus 1. Now in x square minus 2 square, we can write x plus 2 and x minus 2. X plus 2, x minus 2. What is there in the denominator? X minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 3. Correct. Now as we all can see, this is x minus 1, not x plus 1. As we all can see, nothing can be cancelled here. No brackets can be cancelled. Okay. But in place of this x plus 3, both the brackets same brackets. So we can write x minus 3 whole square. Remaining brackets we write as it is. X minus 1, x plus 2, x minus 2. And in denominator, x minus 3 bracket comes 2 times. So we can write x minus 3 whole square, x plus 4. So in this way we are getting the factors and simplification of this sum. 3 brackets in the numerator and 2 brackets in the denominator. Now question number 6 is 4x square minus 11x plus 6. This is quadratic trinomial. We will solve it by splitting the middle term. And then in denominator we are having expression 16x square minus 9. So here we can apply the formula. Let us see how to do it. So I have written the question, and in solution also we have to start with the question. Now this is a quadratic trinomial. Let us see how to factorize this in rough work. 4x square minus 11x plus 16. See children, the first term, square term, is having coefficient greater than 1. When the first term or square term is having coefficient greater than 1 in trinomial, what we have to do? We have to multiply this coefficient with the constant term. 4 6 are 24. And constant term sign is having plus, so it is plus. So 4 6 are 24. We have to find the two factors of 24 whose addition should be the coefficient of middle term. Coefficient of middle term is 11. So we have to find the factors of 24 whose addition should be 11. So we all know 8 3s are 24, correct? And 8 plus 3 is 11. Now we are doing addition, so this middle sign should be given to both these factors. We have to give this minus sign to 8 also and to 3 also. So minus 8 minus 3 will be minus 11. Now let us factorize this. First term we write as it is 4x square. In place of middle term we will be writing these two terms, minus 8x minus 3x plus 6. Now from first two terms, first and second term, 4 and x is common. 4x is common. From 4x square, when you take out 4x common, 4 cancel. From x square, x is taken out common, 1x is remaining, so only x is remaining, minus from 8x, if you take out 4x common, x cancel, 4 2s are 8, 2 remaining, so x minus 2. Then from third and fourth term, 3 can be taken out common. We can see that 3 is the smaller number and 6 is divisible by 3, so we can take out 3 common. From first term, 3 is taken out common, x remaining, minus plus will become minus, 3 2s are 6, that's why we have to write 2. So in this way we have got these two brackets, x minus 2 and 4x minus 3. Here we will be writing x minus 2, 4x minus 3. Now down in the denominator we are having, this was our first expression, now we are having 16x square minus 9. This 16x square can be written as 4 square into x square. 16 square can be written as 4 square. We all know 16 is the square of 4 and 9 is the square of 3. That means it is 4x square minus 3 square. Here we can apply the formula of a square minus b square, which is equal to a plus b in first bracket and a minus b in the second bracket. So if you apply the formula to 4x square minus 3 square, it can be written as, our a will be 4x and b is 3. So 4x plus 3 and 4x minus 3. So these are the two factors of this expression. Let us write 4x plus 3 and 4x minus 3. As we all can see, this bracket is common. We can cancel this bracket. Full bracket we have to cancel. And then what is remaining? X minus 2 and 4x plus 3. Now these two expressions are different. They cannot be factorized. They cannot be cancelled. So this is the answer. Seventh question. A cube minus 27 upon 5a square minus 16a plus 3. Here we can apply formula a cube minus b cube. Here we have to split the middle term. This is a quadratic trinomial. Then divide by is there. So divide by is there means we have to convert it into multiplication. In fifth sum we have converted into multiplication. Same way we will have to convert this division into multiplication. Here again quadratic trinomial is there. We will solve it by splitting the middle term, and then here we will have to apply the formula. So let us see. I have written the sum as it is. Now first we will be converting this division into multiplication. So first let us convert it. First expression we write as it is. A cube minus 27 upon 5a square minus 16a plus 3. And in place of this division we will be writing multiplication. And when we write multiplication, second fraction we write the inverse of second fraction. That means what? In place of numerator we write denominator. In place of denominator we write numerator. So 25a square minus 1 will go in the numerator. And this expression we will have to write in the denominator. A square plus 3a plus 9. Now let us solve one by one. This a cube minus 27, first expression. Let us write rough work here. Rough work. First expression is a cube minus 27. It can be written as a cube minus 27 is cube of 3. So it can be written as a cube minus 3 cube. Now we can apply the formula of a cube minus b cube. What is this formula? A minus b in first bracket, and in second bracket a square plus ab plus b square. So here we will have to apply the formula to a cube minus 3 cube. A minus b, our a is 3. Sorry, a is a and b is 3. So in place of a we will be writing a only, but in place of b we will have to write 3. So a minus 3. A square plus a into 3 will be 3a plus 3 square. B square means 3 square. 3 square is 9. So these are the two factors. Here we are going to write a minus 3 and a square plus 3a plus 9 upon 5a square minus 16a plus 3. This is second expression. 5a square minus 16a plus 3. Now this is quadratic trinomial. When we want to factorize this trinomial, what we have to do? We have to do the product of or multiply the coefficient of first term with the constant term, because first term is having the coefficient greater than 1. So 5 3s are 15. We have to multiply coefficient of first term into constant term. Constant term is having plus sign, so this is also having plus sign. Now we have to find out the factors of 15 whose addition should be the middle term. Middle term is 16. So factors of 15 whose addition is 16 is 15 ones are 15. We all know 15 ones are 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. Now 16 is having minus sign, so we have to put minus sign to both these factors. Minus 15 minus 1 will be minus 16. Now let us split this middle term. First term we write as it is 5a square. In place of middle term we will be writing these two terms, minus 15a minus 1a, and last term write as it is plus 3. From first and second term we can take out 5a common. We can see that 5 and a is common. From first term 5a taken out common, from a square a is remaining, minus from 15a 5a is taken out common, a has gone, and 5 3s are 15. From third and fourth term we can see nothing is common. When nothing is common, always 1 is common. We can see that 1 and 3. From 1 and 3 nothing is common, that means always 1 is common. So take out 1 common. From 1a 1 is taken out common, a remaining, minus plus minus, and 1 3s are 3. So in this way we have got this bracket common, a minus 3 and 5a minus 1. So right here a minus 3 5a minus 1 multiply by this 25a square minus 1 can be written as 25 is square of 5 and a square is square of a, so it can be written as 5a square, 5a whole square, that means 25a square minus 1 square. 1 is the square of 1. Now here we can apply the formula of a square minus b square is equal to a plus b in first bracket, a minus b into second bracket. So 5a whole square minus 1 square can be written as 5a plus 1 in first bracket and 5a minus 1 in the second bracket. So we write here 5a plus 1, 5a minus 1. And in the denominator, if you don't do anything, if you write this expression as it is, then it can be cancelled with this expression. We can see that here we have got the same expression, a square plus 3a plus 9, and here also we are having same expression, a square plus 3a plus 9. So let it be, don't do anything here. Okay, now here whichever brackets we can cancel, we will have to cancel a minus 3, a minus 3, 5a minus 1, 5a minus 1, a square plus 3a plus 9, a square plus 3a plus 9. Only one bracket is remaining in the numerator, 5a plus 1. In denominator nothing is there, that means 1 is there, and when the denominator 1 is there we don't write it. So this is our answer, 5a plus 1. Now let us see this last question from practice set 6.4. 1 minus 2x plus x square upon 1 minus x cube, 1 plus x square upon 1 plus x. So here quadratic trinomial we can see, instead of solving it by factorization method, that means by splitting the middle term, let us solve by other method. I have written the question as it is. In solution we have to start with the question. Now let us solve in rough work first, get all the factors and then write here. Now first expression is 1 minus 2x plus x square. See children, one formula which we have learnt in our previous standard, this year we have not used it yet, but this is the formula which we have learnt last year. A minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. This formula we are going to use here. I am going to write the formula again. A minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now see, if I write 1 minus x square and if I apply the formula, what will be my expansion? What will be the expansion of this bracket 1 minus x square? Let us see. Let us apply the formula. In place of a we will be writing 1, in place of b we will be writing x. So a square means 1 square minus sign 2 as it is from formula, multiply by a into b. A is 1, b is x, so it will be 1 into x plus b square, b is x, so x square. So we will be getting 1 square is 1 minus 2 into 1 into x is 2x plus x square. 1 minus 2x plus x square, 1 minus 2x plus x square. So 1 minus 2x plus x square is expansion of this bracket, 1 minus x square. In place of this expression we can write this bracket 1 minus x whole square. So here I will be writing 1 minus x whole square upon this 1 minus x cube can be written as 1 cube minus x cube, so that we can apply the formula of a cube minus b cube. A cube minus b cube formula is a minus b in first bracket and second bracket a square plus ab plus b square. We have applied this formula. So 1 cube minus x cube, when we apply the formula, our a is 1, b is x. So in place of a we write 1 minus b is x. In bracket a square means 1 square is 1 plus a into b, 1 into x is x only, plus plus b square, b is x, that means x square. So we are getting 1 minus x, 1 plus x square, that we will write afterwards. Here, as this expression we will getting afterwards, we will be writing in the third step. So this expression we are writing here, in place of this expression we will be writing its expansion, or we will be using the formula. So this expression will getting cancelled with this. We don't require to do anything here. I am writing the expression inside the bracket only, and in denominator we cannot do anything. 1 plus x we have to write as it is. Now let us see here, 1 minus x whole square, bracket square. So bracket square is that there means what, this bracket we can write 2 times, 1 minus x into 1 minus x. Okay, and here we will be applying the formula, and we have got these 2 factors, that those 2 factors I am going to write here, 1 minus x, 1 plus x square in the second bracket, multiply by, now this bracket we are going to write as it is, 1 plus x square upon the denominator expression, again write as it is, 1 plus x. Now let us cancel. This is 1 minus x cancel with 1 minus x, 1 plus x square bracket cancel with 1 plus x square bracket. Now 1 minus x is remaining in numerator, 1 plus x is remaining in denominator. 1 minus x and 1 plus x. Now we cannot do anything here. This is our answer. So in this way we have completed all the questions from practice set 6.4.
Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.